Hey MechWarrior, welcome back to Opa Plays MechWarrior 5. This is Rasalhague DLC, an import playthrough. I believe I'm getting ready to start mission number 11, which would be Rodstadt Part 2. And I know I'm going to have a follow-up on that. We finished up our last mission a little bit beat up, especially in the main two slots 1 and 2. So we're going to have to do some repair that I think is going to make them probably not available for the rest of the playthrough. And that's a shame. That's one of the things you do your best to not have happen, is have the mech actually lose components. Yeah, 54 days. There's no way. I don't think they're going to give me that kind of time. They certainly haven't given anything near that anywhere else through here, so pretty sure I still got pieces and parts. And I do. It says 29, even that's too long, I bet. And 58 for a laser. Wow. Oh, it's a hero back, yeah. Wait a minute, that's easy to maintain. Oh, no, see, I'm thinking about in the mod versions, they have easy to maintain and all that kind of good stuff, so they go faster. Yet another reason why hero mechs rock. If you want to know more, check out my short on that. Even that's 12. And my next mission is... Can't see it. Maybe I got a long time after all. Mission starts at 7, so no. Only the 7D. Which, if I recall correctly, is a AC-20 classically outfitted. Yep. And because of that, or just whatever you want to say, he actually did very minimal damages in the last mission. Did not run in, so I want to take a look at his weapon groups. I got the wrong mech, obviously. You. Weapons groups, show them to me. I don't know what's best for that. I want him to engage but not get killed. I think we're going to stick with that. Last mission was a beachhead that flailed us pretty goodly because we went in with the assault mechs that were just too slow for it. If you've watched through, you'll remember my mission 5 was a beachhead that I got flailed upon, even though I did go in with my the Battlemaster as my mech. Everything else was a 64 kilometer or better, and still got flailed. Beachheads just flame me for some reason. Okay, here's the next mission. Oh goody, they made it planetfall with 0 casualties. I see. I don't like reading these, sorry. Not out loud. Oh. Gonna be a charger with a katana. I think we already know that's a Hatamoto, but that's okay. $400 tons, 0 days pass, which means mechs that are in repair will not move forward. And a very small map with poor visibility. Okay, we need to kill chargers. Anything that looks like a charger, kill it fast. That katana is like an 87 point melee weapon. So the idea is don't let them get to us. I think I'm going to take 3 salvage. There's been some pretty good pieces and parts laying around lately. I don't need cash. I got 115 million. This is an import playthrough. Yeah, I realize it means I got a lot more cash than most folks do. Try not to flaunt it. Okay, that Atlas is the only thing that's going to repeat. I'm going to keep going with my best pilots for as long as possible. And I think my best bet, if I want to kill things fast, is, well, I got a lot of mechs that are in repair. I think my options are rapidly running down. Okay, one long, one short. And the other one's also a long. Ballistics. I got some, but I'd have to slow down for it. Do I dare take my other Atlas, considering I may need him for the next mission? If I lose 1 or 2, or get too damaged. That's the kicker. I'll be running the last mission with catapultees, including one that's under tonnage. Dang. And stalkers, and that's it. For assault mechs. Another AC-20. I prefer something with a bit of standoff, and none of these are. He is. 102 damage he's putting out. 101. But other than the LRM-10, it's all long. They're all short. He's got 2 SRMs for short range coverage. I'm betting he's probably short on medium laser. And I don't know why. I'm going to push the limits and go with the other Atlas just to keep my weight up. Try to keep my damage down, but by spreading it across big mechs. Here we go. Whoop. He said 7 days. It is 7 days. Seven days. Well, in theory that means it's definitely ready for the next one, and I'm just going to take another Cyclops instead, and I'll take one with the LRM, and if I lose this one, just don't want to lose the pilot. Although I got plenty of pilots, only one more mission. And that, frankly, I'll play over and over until I can get through it, if I have to. My goal here isn't to show everybody how good I am. My goal here is to show everybody what's coming. I don't think anybody else has gone beyond that. So far.
Across the Republic, the combined might of the Kung's army and Conrad Kurita's DCMS have decimated Marcus Kurita's Ronin.
These are all far enough apart to, in theory, be one at a time.
Is the final senior officer of the Ronin that has eluded capture. And now, he has found one of House Kurita's hidden military stockpiles thought lost during the Fourth Succession War. Alexander believes that his father was acting on behalf of Coordinator Takashi Kurita to keep Rasalhague under Combine rule. If he's allowed to resupply his battered forces, Alexander could wage a guerrilla war with the Republic for years while sowing support within the Combine for the Ronin's cause. We cannot allow this to happen. The 1st Cavalry have tracked and confirmed Alexander's presence among the Ronin at the marked location. Our primary objective is to clear the facility of all Ronin forces and bring Alexander Kurita into custody. Good hunting, everyone. It's time to end this.
It came to my attention, I might want to listen to what he's saying. Without having to navigate, frankly, a very, very beautiful map. That hill looks to be a mess to climb. I think that means they want us to go around to the left. It's actually pretty counter to what I want to do. So, we need to be careful and keep us together as a lance.
Contact! Enemy mech in sight!
New target, catapult.
Can't target that, Commander.
Yeah, we'll target it now.
We're on your target, Commander.
Dragon's dead. Enemy mechs on scoop. Closing.
Sneaky double it.
Commander, that mech is going critical.
That was worth it for a king crab. Another one over here by me. I'm just causing distractions. There's a little guy. Guys, and it's not catapult. This guy's better off if he's up close. That's what I'm talking about. A little bit of scuffing for just number 1. 17,
Tango eliminated.
16. Something else out there. Let's take a look. Okay. It seemed to be that they were going to be close, but they're not. It's just the angle of the curve. This is a nice terrain. All jumbled up.
Target acquired.
Target down!
Shoots pretty good, that's what it was. The only problem I'm having is I'm having a really hard problem making out where to go. That's a hefty alpha strike, isn't it? That looks like a canyon wall on it. Well, I can go through here. Okey-dokey.
New target, dragon.
I'll burn him down. Where's he at? Come on. I could have killed him.
Ledge target received.
Missile.
Bunch of them back there. Didn't see them. Ambush, big time.
I just messed that mech up.
Thought I saw an assault.
Blade unit squad
did.
taking heavy damage.
New target,
It is that
locust.
Cantana. How bad.
Tango eliminated.
Not enough to T. Well, my guys are taking charger at?
New target, Banshee.
Great shot. Nailed that cockpit.
This mech takes care of the job, doesn't it?
Negative. Invalid target.
Yeah.
New target, Trebuchet.
I'm gonna go punch that out for me. Let's do some rock and
Target mech
get in this water and I'll be happy about that. All that and it wasn't even one of the target areas, huh? This mech drives weird. Yeah, I'm going slow on
houses
purpose.
numerous mechs and weapons abandoned by House Kurita during Radstad's conquest in the Fourth
gotta
Succession
protect it
War.
from
Do what you
attack
can
now.
to minimize damage to the surrounding facility. The supplies here will be invaluable to resupplying our forces once the Ronin have been cleared out.
Target acquired.
Commander, do what you can to maintain the structural integrity of the facility. The Kun's army will need the supplies here to rebuild after this war is over. I will also add a performance bonus for you if you are able to minimize damage to the facility.
Target acquired.
Unfortunately, the best way to do that is to put out a lot of aggression and then run like that. There are a lot coming in.
New target cannon. Target destroyed. Heat
They're not
critical.
big ones.
Target acquired.
Your target.
The hell there's not.
Tango assigned.
Target facility has suffered significant structural damage.
Yeah, I know.
Check your fire.
Target destroyed.
I'm more worried
Enemy
about
mech
monkeys.
eliminated.
Heat critical.
And there wasn't enough base there to be a base.
Target acquired.
Add one more to my kill count.
Last one. Stop, get my bearings, and gather up my lance.
Target acquired. Target
Let them do
destroyed.
some of the shooting and take some of the shooting. We look to be in relatively good shape now. I'd love to get at this usable
I
mechs.
am Overste Christian Mansdottir of the Kun's army of the Free Rasalhague Republic.
Stop.
Your forces are outnumbered and outmatched. Surrender now, and no further harm will come to you and your men.
Like that new graphics card I loaded in?
We will never surrender to thieves and terrorists.
I'm loving it.
Go back to Magnuson and tell him that the coordinator will never stand for the theft of combine wolves to create his dynamo-backed puppet state.
We are no one's puppets. Not anymore.
Says the former Elgath officer. I know who your true masters are, Colonel Mansdottir, and no loyal son of the dragon will ever bow to the likes of you. Leave this place now, or die.
Well, 584 more shots on the SRM. Still got the charger with the Katana, which would be the Hatamoto. And per the lore, if you read the books, this is the first time that it was spotted, I do believe. It's a modification of the Charger. Not a variant, a modification. Its own new mech. Loving this terrain, wishing I could get 3D on it a little bit better so I knew what I was doing here. Oh, this is pretty. The only problem is it's an ambush waiting to happen with tight, narrow corridors.
Steal me! Take my hand! I will avenge you! For the dragon!
Battlemech approaching.
Rifleman.
Focus engagement on lead target.
Why is it so bouncy? I don't know.
Rasalhague!
Incoming missile.
Receiving heavy fire.
Enemy mech destroyed.
Target acquired.
Unable,
Come on,
Commander.
stay in
Cannot
target.
attack that target.
Coordinating our attack.
Trying to get to the one behind us.
Lost the component.
Ah, crap.
Identical spot for me.
Dragon. Incoming missile. Target acquired.
It might be a bit much for this Hatamoto. Got him already? Did indeed. I gave him some extra. Uh-oh.
Target destroyed.
Oh well.
Target destroyed. Target acquired. Target destroyed. Incoming
One more.
missile.
Let's get him, guys. Let's get him.
Confirmed, Commander. Moving on target.
Lost the, one. He's behind rocks.
Tango down.
Destroyed.
Is that it? Tell me it's it.
You've been beaten, Alexander. Have
Thank
your
you.
forces stand down, or suffer the shame of having my infantry drag you out of your cockpit by force.
I doubt I'm gonna get this sucker
I
back.
have no choice. DCMS.
And I'm not sure which one I'm
All
gonna...
is lost.
Kumsarme, take all remaining Ronin into custody. Have Comstar deliver a message to Rasalhague. Tell Magnuson we have him. Without Kurita, the remaining Ronin will flee or go into hiding. The Republic is secure.
Did I miscount missions and that was it?
Citizens of Rasalhague,
Cool.
the night has passed, and a new glorious day has dawned on the Republic. I am here with you to announce that the primary perpetrators of the Ronin uprisings across our new Republic have been brought to justice. The Ronin's rejection of our sovereignty and callous disregard for civilian life was nothing new to the people of Rasalhague. Their objective was to reinforce a 700-year culture of oppression and racism towards our people, returning us to a status quo that sought to have them retain absolute power over us. In that, they have utterly failed. Today, the people of Rasalhague remain free, while the Ronin's dated ideals of bigotry die with their misbegotten crusade. This was accomplished not just by the valiant efforts of our own brothers and sisters in the Kung's Armée, or the mercenaries that supported our cause, but from the help of our former countrymen Gunji no Conre Theodor Korita and the soldiers of the DCMS. Although our paths have diverged, Conre Korita and the brave members of the DCMS fought on our behalf against their own. Their sacrifices on behalf of the people of Rasalhague show us all the true honor and compassion of the dragon. Their actions will never be forgotten. This war has acted as a baptism of fire for our new republic. It is one that has forged us into a stronger nation, that has proven to the entire inner sphere what we have known all along, that together, the people of the free Rasalhague Republic are no one's lesson. From this day forth, the Rasalhague people will now and forever stand amongst the great houses of the inner sphere as equals.
Well, more or less as little brothers. Well, that was nice. What's it gonna do now? Black screen of death. Let's go. Always good. I guess I am now free to go about the inner sphere. That's a shame we don't get to see the Hatamoto Chi. Although actually it's featured in the startup cutscenes for loading. It's the big guy with the big winged head and a katana. Unmistakable and unmissable. Excuse me. Let me move this. The assault katana is on the table. See if I have my numbers right. 62.5. That's still one heck of a whack. At this point, with the mission being over, this is my last play for the DLC on the free Rasalhague. So in it, to a degree, it's kind of pointless to take salvage. But I'm going to take this and this anyway, just because I can. And see how we did here. Oh boy, yeah, I do love this stalker. I've got 2 of them in this mech bay, similarly outfitted. 2,804 points. That's a whaling. And the Cyclops that I lost, Major Corley, was the scrub one. By which I mean the unmodified, bought it just like that, and not the good guy, the fully loaded and ready to fight. Although he did fight. He did do his fight. Oh yeah. This one, not so much. Well, cool beans. That was a good DLC. I think going forward I will play this as part of the regular campaign on a regular basis, just like I do with the Kestrel Lancer DLC, which I did in my last campaign. Well, was it modded? No, it was modded. The only other campaign I've recorded so far was starting off at and working all the way through the campaign, and somewhere around level 10, level 11, it became 3026. So I went ahead and signed on to the Kestrel campaign. And finished it up before I did the Crucible final mission. And then dropped it right there for this little playthrough. I hope you've enjoyed this. Hope if you've watched it in order to find out what's ahead of you on the Rasalhague DLC, fine, and you're welcome. That's why I'm doing this, to see myself what it was all about, and to see if I could perhaps show others what it's all about, and let them take notes and do what they got to do to get themselves through it. So for the Free Rasalhague DLC, this is Opa Plays MechWarrior 5 signing out. Opa's gone.